Hey, I don't think you can see me very well. Um, it's like 2 in the morning right now, but there was something in my mind, and I was like, fuck it. I should talk about it. Yeah, I was just thinking about that night, um, in my backyard with this girl, Katie. Um, we dated in 8th grade for like 2 months, and she was my first kiss with tongue. And I guess, um, she used me as like a rebound, maybe, or maybe she was really into me. But after Quentin and her broke up, like almost right after, she and I started talking. I didn't really have any emotions or like feelings for her. I just thought she was really hot, and I was down for it. So, I let the ball roll. And anyway, fast forward a bunch of foreplay and all of that. She did suck my dick, and I fucked her on my couch. That was pretty cool. Anyway, in the scene at the moment in my backyard, we had this giant tent, and I would spend the night back there with my friends and I. But occasionally I would bring a girl there. So here's Katie and I lying on the air mattress in the tent in my backyard, and things are getting rowdy. Um, yeah, and so we started going at it, right? For like 5 to 10 minutes. We were just like, we switched positions a lot, but for the most part, I think I was on top, and she was like, it was like missionary, but then she would flip, and I would hit from the back, and anyway, after about like 10 minutes, yeah, we stopped, and she was like, I don't know, we just started having a conversation, and a little bit into the conversation, I don't know how it got to it, but like, she was like, yeah, but I have to take birth control every time we have sex. And I was like, no, I didn't come. And she was like super surprised. It was more than a surprise. Like, it was like almost like she was angry at me. I remember pretty vividly, like the way she looked that whole night. Anyway, she was like shocked at the fact that I didn't come, uh, I guess ever with her. She just didn't know. And I didn't really say anything because that'd be weird and awkward, and I was trying to avoid that conversation. I think what was going on, I was just like, this was post breakup for the both of us, but my relationship was like in a different category as theirs. So it hit me, it struck more chords, I feel, for me. And so I just couldn't, like, I could barely get hard, to be honest. I just wanted to mess around with people and, see if that would help get over that situation. So, yeah, she was surprised, and then, um, yeah, I was like, is that an issue? Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. And I would blame it on, like, the weed. I'd be like, maybe we're just really high, or maybe I'm just having a bad night or something. Because it's not like it was my fault. Because, I was enjoying the sex, but just without the climax. Anyway, so she started crying, and I didn't know what to do. I just was looking at her, and she was like, "I'm not as pretty as her, am I?" And like it all made sense to me. I was like, I don't know. Obviously, I told her it had nothing to do with Trinity, and that comparing them isn't fair. But I did tell her that she was hot. Like, I told her that I thought she was very, very, very hot. I don't know how much more clear I could have been. I had my dick out. Anyway, yeah, she was crying, and I couldn't make her feel better. It was like she just kept repeating the same thing. She's like, "I'm not as pretty as her." And I was like, "It's not like that, Katie." And so what happened is that she left, and I was like sitting in that tent for like 5 minutes, like half stoned and confused, sitting there in the middle of the tent. And then I got out, and I don't know, I just like tumbled onto the driveway and started crying and talking to myself. I was like saying things. I was like, "Why are you like this? Why can't..." I don't know. I was really going through a rough time that summer, especially at that point in time. That was like the peak of it for me. Anyway, she came back. Like, I saw her walking down the driveway out of nowhere, and she saw me crying. Oh, it was such a weird position to see me in. And then, she hugs me for a while, and we kind of just hugged. I was still crying, but I was trying to suck it up. She forgot her keys in the tent, and so that's why she came back. She got her keys. She told me, sorry, I'm just like reliving it all. It's been a while since I really thought about it. Yeah, she grabbed your keys and she told me not to feel that way and to just go to bed. And I was like, "Okay, thank you." She left. I went to bed. I don't know if I texted her or something. Honestly, I don't remember, but that was the last time I ever saw Katie. And it's strange because the last time I ever saw Trinity, I was making out with her up against her car in front of my house. Like, it's weird how that works. You could be like so infatuated with somebody, and the next moment they're gone. And what do you do with that feeling? You just let it sit there until A, it either goes away, or B, you forget about it. And option A isn't as easy as you think it is, because I feel like I'm still going through, I'm still like suffering from repercussions of that summer. But anyway, I just wanted to share that Katie story. I know you can't see me. Like I said, 2 in the morning. What are you gonna do? Peace.